Hey girl, can I ask your name? Ang ganda mo kasi walang katulad no game. Gusto kita ulit makita. Pwede ka ba na makilala? Di mapaliwanag ang nararamdaman sa tuwing ika'y nahaka. Pwede ka ba ulit makita? Dalagang Palawan. Di mapaliwanag ang nararamdaman sa tuwing ika'y nahaka. Pwede ka ba ulit makita? Dalagang Palawan.
Livestream brought to you by Deliverya. Hatid ng pagmamahal.
Welcome to Miss Palawan Universe 2022 press conference here at Aziza Paradise Hotel. And please welcome our host, ladies and gentlemen, a beauty queen and a reporter at Palawan News, Lara Palay, together with the man behind DYPR's Kwentong Puerto, ang kuya ng bayan. Here's Nico Mendoza Tan.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Lara Grace Palay.
And I'm Nico Mendoza Tan. This is Miss Palawan Universe 2022 Press and Vloggers Conference.
Shine, inspire, empower. This year's theme for Miss Palawan Universe is a manifestation of Miss Palawan Charities Incorporated's mission. And that is to bring a phenomenal pageant not just for beauty and brains, but also as an avenue for service to the community. Who will shine the brightest, inspire the masses, and empower the Palawanyo people in this year's edition of Miss Palawan? We will soon find that out.
But before that, Lara, of course, we need to get the girls ready and warmed up. And I know that all of us here are excited to get to know them. So, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the press presentation of Miss Palawan Universe 2022. How do you feel about this year's?
I'm really excited. It's our time to get to know our candidates better, Nico. So, with that, of course, this event wouldn't be possible without the MPCI team. So let us all give them a big hand first. And speaking of MPCI, to give us an inspirational message, let us have the charity spokesperson and legal advisor. Please welcome Miss Eliza Rocamora.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our media partners in today's activity. Mr. Damian Lacasa Jr. of DYMR Radio Pilipinas Palawan and the President of the Alyansa ng Palawenyong Mamamahayag Incorporated. Mr. Bong Villanueva, the CEO and founder of Miss Palawan Charities Incorporated. Ms. Pia Rocamora Marcelo, our Provincial Director. Mr. Carl D. Lanakino of Tatak ni Tatang and the President of JCI Puerto Princesa Oil. The MPCI team, the handlers, our guests, and our sponsors, our candidates, a pleasant afternoon to all of you. Miss Palawan Charities Incorporated is a non-profit organization founded by its CEO, Mr. Bong Villanueva. MPCI has been very active, not only in molding young ladies to be the best version of themselves, but also providing them a platform where they can serve the community by doing charity works, educational workshops, and other relevant services for the people of Palawan, especially the marginalized sectors of the community. To our phenomenal ladies, we all know that winning the title and the crown is your ultimate goal. But let us not forget that serving the community is by far one of the most meaningful and important matters that we should give highlight to. By championing a cause, having a platform like Miss Palawan Charities Incorporated provides you with the opportunity to make a difference, be the change that you want to be, inspire people, and be a tool for woman empowerment. Lastly, we would like to thank our generous sponsors na walang sawang sumusuporta sa mga programa ng MPCI kahit lumalaban pa rin tayo sa ikalawang taon ng pandemya. Thank you for taking out time and understanding our purpose. This event has been made possible through your continuous support and trust to our organization. And for that, we are very, very grateful. Thank you very much. So that's it. Shine on, Palawenya. Shine like the whole universe is yours and be the light that can brighten the darkness of others. Magandang hapon po at maraming salamat.
Thank you very much, Miss Eliza, for that inspiring message. And now,
And of course, before we proceed to the next part of our event, Nico, allow us to recognize all the media partners and friends that we have here today. So, starting off with Vivian Bautista of Repetec, Jeshil Geroy of Palawan News, Jane Hali of Palawan Daily News, and Sheen Cobilan of Palawan Daily News. We also have Arian Tampoy of Palawan Times, Chris Barrientos of DYPR, Damian Lacasi Jr. of DWMR, Ray Betita of DZRH, Bernard Bacaser of Bandera, Archie Barone of Palawan Star, Orlan Habagat of PIA Palawan, Ivo Joel Contravida of Palawanderer.com, and James Sabuero of Actions and News Today.
let me also introduce the vloggers that will be joining us for this event or this pageant. I will start off with Miss Eunice Joy Gambalan of Palawenya Tatler, Paul Tolentino of Paul Tolentino Photography, Didic Moidir of Didic Moidir TV, Kyrul Castillo with Life with Kai, Ronnie Masingkap from Ron in the Island, Eduardo Maygad, Dranray for Motorsurf, and Juanito Rapadas, Troyski TV, Jesse Ino for Torremoro and TJ Ino, John Valderrama from John Valderrama YTC, Carl Opiala from Carl Opiala YTC, Kayla Juanzo of Teacher K, Biyahe ni Pedro, Christine Omodto na Biyahe ni Basha, Haina Sulayaw, TikToker, Archie Barone from Archie Barone Vlogs, Leo Baluyas from Palawan Vibes, Bitoy Cortez for Boy Hugot, JR Tabinga for JR Dimple, JC Enon and JC Enon TV, and Andre Raz of Andre Raz TV.
Thank you so much, and of course, welcome to our Press and Vloggers Conference.
Okay, may I remind us to maintain our social distancing from each other before we continue this event. And I guess at this point, we are all ready to see these beautiful and empowered women representing their respective municipalities and cities. Are you ready? Okay, together let us give our attention to the 13 dazzling candidates of Miss Palawan Universe 2022.
Let's begin meeting our 13 lovely candidates, beginning with the municipality of Aborlan. 19-year-old Jaira Ayuna. She's a college student taking a Bachelor of Science in Nursing at Holy Trinity University. She advocates on promoting volunteerism to the youth. She aspires to strive for excellence in everything she does. As a side hustle, she does print modeling for online-based local business in the province. That's candidate from the municipality of Aborlan, Jaira Ayuna.
Woman, I'm a motherfucker, but they got a problem with some bitches and yelling and take no bit of drama. Put the paper in the picture like a diorama. Gotta fix a lot of people that I can see. Cause the world told me they ain't got the common sense. Gotta prove it to myself that I'm on top of shit. And you would never know a guy without a goddess. Cause I'm just fucking honest kid and I could be on everything. I mean, I could be the leader, head up on the stage. I could slide and jiggle it till it's fucking Sam. I could be the CEO just like a Robin Fancy. And I'ma be there for you cause you on my team, girl. Don't ever get you in hell, these niggas dream, girl. They wanna be this against
Make way for the municipality of Araceli. Here's Luis Gallardo. 20-year-old, she's a college student taking a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering at Holy Trinity University. She advocates tourism information, education, and communication for alternative livelihood. Her ambition in life is to become a successful engineer someday. She's a freelance disc jockey. Here's Municipality of Araceli, Luis Gallardo.
I can be your woman. She can go from your back up and proceed. She can go like a moon with a lead. Oh, I love you, all the appreciate.
Make way for the municipality of Cagayan Silio. 18-year-old Kyla Katrina De Luz, a senior high school student taking up science, technology, engineering, and mathematics at Sixican National High School. She advocates on demystifying sexuality education. Her ambition in life is to graduate and to have a professional job to give her family a prosperous life. She's Kyla Katrina De Luz of Cagayan Silio.
But they got a problem with some pretty young and take away the drama. Put the people in a picture like a diorama. Gotta fix a lot of people that opposite. Cause the world told me they ain't got the common sense. Gotta prove it to myself that I'm on top of shit. And you would never know a guy without a goddess. Cause honest, fucking honest, kid, and I could be on everything. I mean, I could be the leader, head up on the stage. I could smile and jiggle it till his pockets empty. I could be the CEO just like a Robin Fenty. And I'ma be there for you cause you on my team, girl. Don't ever think you ain't help these niggas dream, girl. They wanna put us against each other when we succeed. For no reasons, they wanna see us end up like we Regina on me, girl. Princess of Queen, I'm I king. You for that you've never seen. The oath, the very rise to the top. Divine feminine, I'm feminine.
Make way for Angeli Gabriel Estrada of the municipality of Coron. 18-year-old senior high school student taking up science, technology, engineering, and mathematics at Palawan National School. Her advocacy is to promote community farming and food sustainability. Her ambition in life is to become a successful architect someday. She's Angeli Gabriel Estrada of the municipality of Coron.
Let me be your woman. I can be your woman. Let me be your woman. I can be your woman. She gives tempo from the back of your seat. She can go like a moon with a lead. Oh, I love you more, but don't appreciate it. You see, can we skip a kid? I got delicious taste, you need a woman stuck in my place. Just protect her and keep her safe. Baby, shit my hips and waist. So feminine with grace, I'll touch your soul when you hear me say, boy, let me be your woman. Let me be your woman.
Up next is the municipality of El Nido. Hazel Grace Conejos, 22-year-old. She's a college student taking a Bachelor of Science in Economics in Palawan State University. She advocates in disaster preparedness and readiness. This girl's ambition in life is to make her family complete again. She's Hazel Grace Conejos, municipality of El Nido.
I could be the CEO just like a Robin Fenty. And I'ma be there for you cause you on my team, girl. Don't ever think you ain't help these niggas dream, girl. They wanna put us against each other when we succeed. For no reasons, they wanna see us end up like we Regina on me, girl. Princess of Queen, I'm I king. You for that you've never seen. The oath, the very rise to the top. Divine feminine, I'm feminine.
Make way for the representative of the indigenous people's community, 23-year-old Marian Fritz Padpad, a college student taking up human resource management at Palawan State University. Her advocacy is to stop bullying. This girl's ambition in life is to have her own shelter for dogs and cats in need. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Marian Fritz Padpad.
Let me be your woman. I can be your woman. Let me be your woman. I can be your woman. She gives tempo from the back of your seat. She can go like a moon with a lead. Oh, I love you more, but don't appreciate it. You see, can we skip a kid? I got delicious taste, you need a woman stuck in my place. Just protect her and keep her safe.
Here comes the candidate from the municipality of Nara, 17-year-old Aviona Das. Aviona is a grade 10 student in Apex School. She advocates on mental health awareness for mothers who had miscarriage. Her ambition in life is to be a performer that inspires the youth today to always follow their dreams. That's the municipality of Nara, Aviona Das.
Gotta prove it to myself that I'm on top of shit. And you would never know a guy without a goddess. Cause honest is fucking honest, kid. And I could be on everything. I mean, I could be the leader, head of other slaves. I could slide and jiggle it till it's like a empty. I could be the CEO just like a Robin Fenty. And I'ma be there for you cause you on my team, girl. Don't ever think you ain't have these niggas dream, girl. They wanna put us against each other when we succeed. For no reason, they wanna see us end up like we G on me, girl. Since a queen, tomboy, I king. You for that that you've never seen. The earth, the very rise to the top. You're fine feminine, I'm feminine.
Here comes a candidate from Puerto Princesa City. 19-year-old Leon Del Villena. She's a college student taking a Bachelor of Science in Psychology in National University. She advocates on mental health awareness on the youth amidst the pandemic. Her ambition in life is to become a successful psychiatrist. All while she works as an incident management team monitoring and surveillance unit. That's a candidate from Puerto Princesa, Leon Del Villena.
She can go like a moon with oh, I love and overlooked and appreciated to see. Can you skip the cake? I've got delicious taste. You need a woman stuck in your place. Just protect her and keep her safe. Baby, shit by hips and waist.
Here comes 22-year-old Marian Joy Aplon from the municipality of Quezon. She's a college student taking a Bachelor of Science in Social Work at Western Philippines University. She advocates to serve other people, especially those who have difficulties in living. And her ambition in life is to help and empower people. That's Marian Joy Aplaon of Quezon.
I could be the CEO just like a Robin Fenty. And I'ma be there for you cause you on my team, girl. Don't ever think you ain't have these niggas dream, girl. They wanna put us against each other when we succeed. For no reason, they wanna see us end up like we G on me, girl. Since a queen, tomboy, I king. You for that that you've never seen. The earth, the very rise to the top. You're fine feminine, I'm feminine.
Make way for the 19-year-old Feby De Luna of the municipality of Rizal. She's a college student taking a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Management at Palawan State University. She advocates on youth empowerment towards a better and brighter future. This girl's ambition in life is to become a registered lawyer and work under labor relations. She works as a medical staff. That's the municipality of Rizal, Feby De Luna.
She can go like a moon with oh, I love and overlooked and appreciated to see. Can you skip the cake? I got delicious taste. You need a woman stuck in your place.
Make way for the 25-year-old candidate of the municipality of San Vicente, Maria Luisa Varela. She's a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration at the City of Malabon University. Her advocacy is to provide education, knowledge, and skills that can use to become productive and useful members of the society. Her ambition in life is to become a successful beauty queen and to inspire many people. All while she is a nail spa owner and agency manager. That's Maria Luisa Varela.
I mean, I could be the head of the site. I could smile and jiggle it till it's fucking simple. I could be the CEO just like a rabbit fancy. And I'ma be there for you cause you on my team, girl. Don't ever see you in hell, these niggas dream, girl. They wanna put us against each other when we succeed. For no reason, they wanna see us up like we Gina on me, girl. Princess of queen, I'm boy, I king. You for that you've never seen. The oath, the very price to the top. Divine feminine, I'm feminine.
Coming up next is 23-year-old Myra Cornelia of Sofronia Española. She's a graduate of secondary education major in biological science at Western Philippines University. She advocates to promote self-awareness and personal development. This girl's ambition is to touch lives and make a difference. On the other hand, she works as a customer service representative. That's from Sofronia Española, Myra Cornelia.
She can go like a moment without a lead. Oh, I love you, no, but don't appreciate it. You see, can you speak again? I got delicious taste, you need all women's stuck in the place. Just protect the and keep it safe.
And finally, here's 22-year-old from the municipality of Taytay, Yvonne Rodriguez. A college student taking a Bachelor of Science in Nursing at Holy Trinity University. She advocates on youth empowerment. Her ambition in life is to become a registered nurse and be an influencer to fellow women and youth. All while she was a charity worker, animal rescuer, and catwalk trainer. That's Municipality of Taytay, Yvonne Rodriguez.
I mean, I could be the head of the site. I could smile and jiggle it till it's fucking simple. I could be the CEO just like a rabbit fancy. And I'ma be there for you cause you on my team, girl. Don't ever see you in hell, these niggas dream, girl. They wanna put us against each other when we succeed. For no reason, they wanna see us up like we Gina on me, girl. Princess of queen, I'm boy, I king. You for that you've never seen. The oath, the very price to the top. Divine feminine, I'm feminine.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the ladies of Miss Palawan Universe 2022, wearing official swimwear for one of the country's renowned designers, Sunny Boy Mindo.
Wow, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, our 13 gorgeous candidates in their swimsuit. So wow, grabe, despite the weather and despite yung basa ng ating floor, di ba, lumalaban ang ating mga girls.
Yes, and may we remind all our guests here today that we should, if you are going to post any photos or any videos in social media, please use our official hashtag for this event, which is hashtag Shine, Inspire, and Empower in one word, and hashtag Miss Palawan 2022. Before we proceed to the next part of the event, allow us to thank the following sponsors.
Livestream brought to you by Deliverya, hatid ng pagmamahal.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Jane Jauhali ng Palawan Daily News. This is my question. Pinapurihan ng Commission on Population o PAPCOM, may maropa ang mga kabalitaan na ng ahensya ng LGU sa kanilang ambag sa pagpapatupad ng adults in health and development programs sa rehiyon kasunod ng ulat ng Philippine Statistics Authority na bumaba ang bilang ng teenage pregnancy sa rehiyon noong 2020. Bilang babae, ano ang magagawa mo sa usapin ng teenage pregnancy? Kay Miss Araceli.
Bilang isang babae, tayo ang pangunahing nagbibigay ng tayo ang nagbigay ng buhay at nagbuo ng komunidad dito sa ating mundo. Ang aking magagawa ay sa pagsali sa ganitong patimpalak ay mai-encourage ko ang mga youth at ang mga kabataan na ma-encourage ko ang mga kabataan na to promote social team buildings to avoid the teenage pregnancies. And also, I would like to use this platform to encourage them that we should focus more on ourselves, not to other things, and we should maintain and also focus on our career first. Thank you.
Miss Borland and Miss Cagayan City.
Good afternoon, everyone. So there are factors that cause teenage pregnancy. First is the lack of guidance of parents. Second is peer pressure. And I believe as a woman and a beauty queen, I have a wider audience, and I would, with the help of, as a Red Cross Youth Volunteer, with the help of this organization, I would implement an awareness campaign regarding teenage pregnancy so that the young women would be knowledgeable on this issue. Thank you.
Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Bilang isang babae, upang maiwasan ang patuloy na pagtaas ng teenage pregnancy sa ating bansa, ako po ay magsisimula sa aking sarili. Magiging responsable po ako at iiwas sa mga bagay na maaaring makapahamak sa akin. At upang makatulong po ako sa iba na magkaroon ng kaalaman upang maiwasan ang bagay na ito, gagamitin ko po ang aking tinig upang makapagbahagi ng kaalaman at maibahagi ang aking advokasya na demystifying sexuality education. Dahil kaya po patuloy na tumataas ang bilang ng teenage pregnancy ay dahil sa kakulangan ng kaalaman patungkol sa sexualidad. Maraming salamat po.
Hello. Magandang hapon po. Ang tanong ko lang kasi ng tatlo ay isa lang. Bakit ikaw ang dapat manalo sa patimpalak na ito? At ano ang iyong maitutulong sa iyong nirerepresentang bayan? Salamat po.
I believe I should be the Miss Universe Palawan because I believe I could empower young women through my story. It was year 2020 when my mom was murdered, and that tragedy did not stop me on doing what I love. So, I want to tell young women that I hope you have the courage to keep going and be an inspiration to everyone. Standing here in front of you is an output of it, and I believe what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Thank you.
Along my journey in Miss Palawan Universe, I have seen the struggles and hard work of my fellow candidates as I did. And the one who should win the Miss Palawan Universe crown is the one who finds this competition as a job, and this job requires her to be vivid and productively. And I am that person. I have seen and I am in utter disbelief when I found out that Araceli is one of the badly hit of Typhoon Odette. Some lost their homes, some lost their jobs, and I want to use my platform in this Miss Palawan Universe to help them and to make a new Araceli which is stronger and better. Thank you.
Magandang hapon po muli. Ako po ay naniniwala na ang bawat isa sa amin ay dapat na manalo or may kakayahan upang makuha ang corona na ito. Ngunit, ako rin po ay naniniwala na ang dapat na mag-uwi ng corona ay ang babaeng may puso, may dedikasyon at maaaring magsilbing inspirasyon sa bawat isa. At ako po ay naniniwala na tinatanggi ko ang bawat katangian na iyon. Kung ako man po ang mananalo, matutulungan ko po ang aking munisipalidad sa pamagitan ng promote po nito. Dahil ang amin pong munisipalidad ay isang isla. Kung sa ganun po, kung may promote ko po ang aking municipality, mas magkakaroon po ng maraming opportunities ang aming isla upang mas makilala ng ating lungsod, ng ating probinsya, at mas magkakaroon po ng mas magandang buhay, mas magandang kinabukasan ang aking mga kababayan. Maraming salamat po.
Hello everyone, my name is Ronnie and in my YouTube channel is Kuya Ron in the Island, and I have a very beautiful question to Miss Beautiful Aborlan, Jaira Ayunan. My question is, as a beautiful lady, how would you promote the beauty or the tourism of your own municipality, Aborlan?
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. As a beauty queen, I have established a wider audience to my municipality, and I believe through the use of social media, I could promote my municipality and also let them be aware of what are the Aborlanons are. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, so back in the day, winning the beauty title is all about getting a shot at showbiz or modeling. Nowadays, it's about being the voice of one's advocacies. Question is, who are you a champion for? That's a question for all three.
Magayong eldaw, kanim yung musa. Thank you for that wonderful question. I myself is a woman of color. I grew up bullying, I grew up in discrimination. And I want to be the voice, I want to use this platform, and I want to be the voice of the muted, silenced people to stop the stigma. As you can see, I came from a tribe, I am a pure Tagbanwa, and because of that, I've always been discriminated and bullied. But right now, standing in front of you, I want to shine, inspire, and empower women who came from indigenous people that we are more than what we are. That's all. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Hazel. My advocacy is to promote, to educate the importance of disaster preparedness and readiness that I hope never do that again, and and hopefully, and hopefully, and hopefully, every Palawenyo is, and hopefully every Palawenyo is never, wait, every Palawenyo Thank you.
Hi everyone, good evening. And of course, to start off, beauty is more than just having a pretty face. And I am here not just to flaunt my beauty, but also to convey a strong message, like my advocacy itself, which is food sustainability and community farming. And I will use this platform to encourage the community to have their own organic farming, because in spite of this pandemic, there are still struggling peoples out there who are struggling with hunger and starvation. And I strongly believe that there are no reason for Filipinos to be hungry, because our country, the Philippines, is gifted bountifully. Thank you.
Hi ladies, good afternoon. So, kada isa sa inyo, meron akong question para naman mabigyan ng chance. So, first question is for Miss El Nido. Since we're talking about social media, is online dating a good thing or a bad thing? For Miss El Nido.
Pakiulit po.
Tingin mo ba yung online dating is a good thing or a bad thing?
Thank you for wonderful question. Para po sa akin, meron po siyang nakakabuti at hindi. Ang nakakabuti po doon ay nakakatulong ito para online dating. Nakakatulong ito para makita mo kung sino yung gusto mo, at hindi ito at ang bad side nito ay ang mga kabataan ay na-addict sa Facebook at naluloko yung iba na dahil sa mga hindi totoo na mga informasyon. Thank you po.
Thank you, Miss El Nido. Next for Miss Coron. If you had a chance to discuss a social issue with world leaders, what social issue would it be?
Well, the social issue would be the COVID-19, because it's still ongoing today. And with the working hand, it encourage the people and also the world leaders, because I strongly believe that leaders are more than just a position, it is an action. And with that said, we can lead the people to a better future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Coron. Last for you, how different would the world be if women were to rule the world?
Thank you so much for that wonderful question. The world would be a better place if women would be given a chance. I am standing here in front of you because I was discriminated. Why? Because I am a woman of color and I came from a tribe called Tagbanwa. Actually, before joining this pageant, someone says to me that I cannot join this pageant because indigenous people are pampalengke lamang. Kami ay hindi dapat nakatungtong sa ganitong malalaking patimpalak. But I am here standing in front of you to show that I am a woman and I am in here. I represent all indigenous people in the world, that no matter who you are, where you're from, your skin color, your gender identity, your ethnic origin, you must speak for yourself, and I thank you.
Good afternoon. My question is,
without endorsing your presidential candidate of your personal choice, what do you think are the main issues at stake in this coming national and local elections?
Can you please repeat the question? Thank you.
Okay, again, the question is, without endorsing a presidential candidate of your personal choice, what do you think are the main issues at stake in this coming national and local elections?
The stake is the corruption of our government system. Our government is not corrupt, but the people who are leading our government. I know and I believe that our government has a potential to rise our economy. And this upcoming election, I am here to send a message that us people and voters should vote wisely. And one of the qualities should be people who we can trust our country with. Thank you.
Thank you. Same question goes for Miss Puerto Princesa and Miss Quezon. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Miss. Choosing the right candidate for me is very crucial, especially this upcoming election. For our lives are at stake, especially the pandemic happened, and one of the biggest issues that happened in our country is the economy drop. Aside from that, we have to choose the candidate who is willing to fight for our rights and who is willing to serve for the greater good, not just for their personal interests, and someone who is genuinely willing to serve the whole community. Thank you.
Can you please repeat the question?
Okay, the question is, without endorsing a presidential candidate of your personal choice, ano sa tingin mo yung main issues ngayon na napapanahon in this coming national and local election?
Naniniwala ako na ang bawat isa ay nakikita ang kahirapan. Na kung saan, sa pamamagitan ng kahirapan na nakikita ng bawat isa, kailangan po natin maging wise sa pagpili ng ating presidente. Naniniwala ako na ang pagpili ng isang presidente ay hindi basihan ng kasarian sa pagpili. Kung kaya, be wise to vote. Thank you.
So, hello, good afternoon. Ako po si RJ Sabuero from Actions and News Today. Simple lang naman yung questions ko. Una, bakit kayo o ikaw ang dapat manalo? Ano yung advocacy mo? At gaano ito ka-relevant para ikaw yung manalo ngayong Miss Palawan?
My advocacy is mental health awareness for mothers who had miscarriage. I experienced it in my family. Yung mama ko is namatay yung kapatid ko. And I witnessed her, broke her heart, and it really also broke my heart. And with that, empowering women today that our mothers had an important role and responsibility to give us. I should win Miss Palawan Universe because I will give that awareness and that importance because all of us has mothers who are important and beloved. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. I should win this pageant because I am a very determined person. Aside from that, I am very independent and I am willing to fight for what is right. I will use this platform to raise awareness for my advocacy regarding the mental health awareness on the youth amidst the pandemic. This advocacy of mine is very timely and relevant for, as we all know, we are currently in the pandemic era, and aside from that, one of the most affected generations of this pandemic and the issues occurring in our world are the youth, and that is us. if I were to win this pageant, I would use this accordingly and educate and help end the stigma on mental health illnesses. That would be all, and thank you.
Naniniwala ako na siya ang babaeng malakas ang loob, siya ang babaeng determinado sa buhay, siya ang babae na may respeto sa sarili at lalong higit sa lahat, siya ang babae na may takot sa Diyos at siya din yung babae na bukas ang palad para tulungan ang mga mahihirap. That's why I am deserved to be a Miss Palawan Universe. Thank you.
Last question. Sumali kayo sa Miss Universe Palawan, Miss Palawan Universe. So, ibig sabihin, naniniwala kayo na kayo yung karapat-dapat na maging representante ng Palawan. Sa tingin nyo, kaya nyo na maging representante o represent yung Palawan sa national pageant?
Before I joined this pageant, I already prepared myself to represent Palawan in a Miss Universe Philippines. And with that, I know I trust myself and I know I am confident and I am ready to join or to win Miss Palawan Universe because that's why I joined here. I know I can achieve those responsibilities. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry, sir. Can you please repeat the question again?
Okay. Sumali ka sa Miss Palawan Universe. Sa tingin mo, itong advocacy mo o ikaw mismo, kaya mo na i-represent yung Palawan at manalo sa national pageant?
Thank you. I used to doubt myself before I joined this pageant. I will use this pageant as a way to help alleviate my advocacy, and I can definitely say that I am ready for the nationals if ever I were to win this pageant. Because if I wasn't ready, I wouldn't be standing here in front of you all. Thank you.
Naniniwala ako na lahat ng nangyayari ay mayroong purpose. That's why I am here in front of you na kung saan ay may malakas na loob, nandoon ang determinasyon sa sarili, na kung saan ay kaya kong ipaglaban ng ating probensya, na kung saan ay mayroong hangarin na, sa puso, and because I am a risk taker. Thank you.
Salamat.
Okay na po. Good afternoon. I'm Bernard from Radyo Bandera. My question is, what good and bad changes in our society have you seen in this past 5 years? Isa pa? Sige, one more time. What good and bad changes in our society have you seen in the past 5 years? That question is for you all. Miss Taytay, please. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I always believe that change is constant, right? So first, in the past 5 years, I've noticed that when it comes to youth, some of them was really out of interest in many things. But the good thing is that we have people like us. Me, I am a youth empowerment advocate. It's been 5 years since I've been training youth with personality development and pasarela training, and that way I am able to inspire them, help them to build their self-confidence, self-esteem that they can use to transform themselves and to become the best version of themselves. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, I see what is the bad changes I've seen for the last 5 years is that there's a lot of unemployed people in our society, and there's a lot of issues arise, most especially those are early pregnancy, mental health illnesses. However, the good thing is that we, the Palawenyo, are still come together, unite together despite of our diversity in ethnicity, culture. We still arise above all despite of everything that we are experiencing nowadays. And I thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sa dumaan na 5 taon, para sa akin maraming maganda at mali na nangyari sa ating bansa. Simulan ko na po sa aking karanasan, way back 2018, nagsimula ang aking magulang na magkasakit. Makita ko kung gaano ang hirap ng pagkakaroon ng isang breast cancer. Naranasan ko na maging isang nurse sa bahay at alam ko kung gaano kahirap mamatayan ng isang magulang. After nun, nakita ko kung paano humarap sa maraming tao, paano ipakita kung gaano ako katapang at kung paano ko labanan ang bawat pagsubok na hinaharap ko. Sa 2 years ago, nagsimulang pandemic na kung saan 3 milyon ang naging biktima ng COVID sa ating bansa. Alam ko na ang bawat pagsubok ay may kaharap na solusyon. Dahil ang buhay ay dapat balanse lamang. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Good afternoon, Sir Bernard. Right?
Yes.
So, my answer will be very personal because it's based on my observation. The bad change that I can see here on our community is about our environment. If you have noticed the typhoon, all the troubles that we had this past few years, it's somehow related to the changes that is happening on our environment, right? So, but the good thing that I can see, or the good change that I can see to our community is the youth. I actually advocate for youth empowerment, and what I can observe when it comes to them, they are more into workplace at their young age. I am an independent working student. I live on my own and I work as a medical staff. And that's the best change that I can notice nowadays. That will be all. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your question, guys. Last na lang. Palagi kasi namin kayo nakikita nakasmile lang. So medyo madali lang to. What makes you laugh? Please, Rizal.
What makes me laugh
Yes.
is my friends over there. They always make me happy because living on my own, well, I'm not sure if everybody knows that I'm a product of a broken family, and yes, there are some family problems, but I'm very lucky to have my friends as a blessing because they never get tired of motivating me to be happy. That's why I'm always laughing.
Thank you.
What makes me laugh is when people see me, judge me, and bash me, and love me. Because we all know that not all the people will accept you, but also there's people will judge you. So by means of that, you should know how to smile, to laugh, and to accept the fact that we are all not perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What makes me laugh is that whenever I see my friends and we are having a chit chats, we friends comes together and brings joy and happiness to each one of us, and then that thing could make me realize that there's always a balanced system in the world. If you're happy, then there's a bad things next to it. However, as a woman standing here today, empowered woman, I make sure that the mindset is not just like that. Whenever I see people happy, I become happy, and also joining here is one of the example that your mindset is really important, that whenever you're sad, you can be okay, because it's okay not to be okay, and that's the thing that I really wanted to implant to the mindset of each and every one to us for today. Thank you.
You know what, sir? Things that makes me laugh right now are the things that made me cry back then. Back in December, I was 67 kilos and most of the people called me mataba, nanganak na, ilan na dubaan ako, stuff like those. But I realized that once you embrace yourself, once you believe in yourself, you can equip yourself, you can change yourself, and you can be the best version of yourself. I was 67 kilos back in December, and now I am proud to say I am 50 kilos.
Wow.
And doing that, I am so happy, and I want to motivate people around me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ladies, and good luck. Thank you.
So at this point, we will have our second set of question and answer for the candidates. So our media friends may choose their personal bets or who they are interested to ask.
Hello, good afternoon. So, first of all, I want to give my question to Miss Aborlan. So, my name is Sheen from Palawan Daily News, and my question is, earlier we have heard a lot of advocacies of our candidates such as teenage pregnancy or anti-teenage pregnancy, mental health awareness, disaster readiness, or anti-discrimination. So my question is, if you are crowned as Miss Palawan Universe 2022, what are the social or environmental issues in the province that you see necessary to give aid to that will help in developing the island even more?
I believe it would be to give attention to our environment, because we all know the Typhoon Odette greatly affects us, especially the municipality of Rojas, and I believe through helping each other by working hand in hand, we could bounce back together and have a sustainable economy and have a beautiful Palawan. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Alright, good evening everyone. So, I apologize for my voice. Just bear with me. Okay? So, my question is, year 2020, nung taong 2020, diba, naging controversial yung Cancel Korea movement. Are you aware? So, sa Cancel Korea movement na to, nag-stem ito kasi there was a viral video of one Korean na yung flag natin pinunit. Remember? Pinunit niya, tapos dinuraan niya yung flag natin. So my question is relevant to this because as an ambassadress of Palawan and the Philippines, diba, later on, I want to know, una, what was your reaction to this? And number two, what did you do about it? Kasi it's not now that we know, what did you do about what happened? I'd like to throw the question to Miss Corona.
Well, thank you for that question. And I don't, Koreans, I have nothing against the culture of Koreans, and there's no racism happening in my mind and also in our hearts. But first of all, I felt disrespected. I felt heartbroken knowing for a fact that that person did that. After that, I did was a proper research about it and realized that not just a certain person can do that, but everyone can do that. And this is where I realized that we are gifted with a good heart and we should respect our nation because we are Filipinos and I am a proud Filipino. Thank you.
Hello again. I'm John Valderrama and my question is for Miss San Vicente.
Good afternoon, Sir Valderrama.
Hi.
Hi.
Aside from Long Beach, ano pa yung pwede
Yes.
mong mai-promote sa San Vicente na makakatulong sa mga locals doon?
Maraming salamat po. Alam naman po natin na ang Long Beach sa New Agutaya at New Alimangwan po ay tinaguri ang Long Beach in the Philippines, which is 14.7 kilometers. But aside from that, pinagmamalaki ko po sa aking municipality ang Port Barton na kung saan kasi may tutunin kong isa sa comfort zone ng aking mga family at ang aking sarili na kung saan hindi lang natin masasabing ang Port Barton ay isang beach na para lang tignan o bisitahin, kundi ituring din natin na ating pamilya na kung saan mahalin natin, alagaan at ingatan. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Yeah, thank you. And I have a next question for Miss Rizal. Hi, Miss Rizal.
Hi.
My question is, if you will break a rule, one rule, what would it be?
I break a lot of rules.
Okay.
But yeah, if I could define one, that will probably a rule about beauty standards. Because we have this certain type of social norms that everyone believes beautiful. But as I know, well, as for my perspective, beauty cannot be defined because it's beyond sizes, it's beyond shapes, it's beyond color. So if there's one thing that I would like to break, or yeah, one rule that I would like to break, that is gonna be beauty standards.
Good evening, beautiful ladies. So my question is for indigenous people, Miss Taytay and Miss Puerto Princesa. Okay. Again, good evening. My
evening po.
question is, would you support a policy of supporting to lockdowns in the wake of increasing cases of COVID-19 infections in the country, and why? Again, I repeat the question. Would you support a policy of returning to lockdowns in the wake of increasing cases of COVID-19 infections in the country, and why? Thank you.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, medias. If it will lessen or it will stop the spreading of COVID-19, then I will agree. Because at the end of the day, we've suffered so much. But we must remember that it's not just about the government who must do something about it. It is also our responsibility. We citizens must do our part in stopping or preventing COVID-19. We must equip ourselves. We must protect ourselves. Because at the end of the day, protecting ourselves is protecting everyone. Thank you.
I strongly agree because if the government will not do such things if it's not for its people. And I thank the government for helping us. Kung sa tingin ng gobyerno ito ang makakatulong sa atin at ito ang makakapatigil ng pandemya, then why not? Because after all, if lockdown is the key, then I would like to unlock all the opportunity to set us free.
Good afternoon, Miss. For me, I would disagree sa lockdown because realistically speaking, the lockdown hasn't helped us a lot. It only brought up certain issues and it caused more Filipinos to have a hard time coping with the pandemic. What we should do is implement accurate testing and expand our contact tracing and actually focus on how to end this pandemic by creating a concrete plan. And even though lockdowns are a part of this COVID-19 protocol, we have to think of a more efficient way to end this pandemic, not just the use of the frequent implementation of lockdowns, because if the COVID won't kill us, this lockdown will do. Thank you.
Reminder to our media guests that we have 10 more minutes for the question and answer portion. Thank you.
Hello, good evening. I'm Carlo Piala po from The Vloggers. This question is for Miss Española po. If you're giving a chance to talk to all the presidents, what would you like to say to them?
Thank you so much. If I would be given a chance, it's a privilege for me to talk to the president. I will tell him that he's my idol. I really admire his courage and bravery to take and lead our nation. Despite of the pandemic, global pandemic that's happening everywhere, we still have a progressive community and the plans for their people are really good. Most especially offers job to job. However, those jobs requires certain requirements to have it possible. And I really believe that President Rodrigo Duterte is a kind of holistic person. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Eunice from the Palawan Tattlers. So this question goes out to anyone who would like to answer. I would like to know what is your take on vaccination of kids 14 years old and below?
I believe that the health of the kids are our priority, but at the same time, the medical experts should conduct more expanded and a more systematic research about it, because at the end of the day, when life was one wrong move can take one life or two, and we must always remember that in order to end the pandemic, it's not just about the vaccine, but also us to protect ourselves, and one of the best way to protect that is to be vaccinated. Thank you.
I strongly agree. Isa ako sa nakaranas na mawalan ng mahal sa buhay dahil sa pandemyang ito. Alam ko ang pakiramdam kung gaano kasakit ang mawalan ng mahal sa buhay. Ang vaccination or ang vaccine ang ating daan. Ito ang ating daan. I don't want to see another child crying because of the loss of their loved ones. And if the vaccination would be the only key, then I would like to take all the opportunity. Because at the end of the day, life is at stake in this matter. But I want the government to hear what I'm saying, the Department of Health, to go further, search deeper in regards with medical or medication that we're going to take in life. Because at the end of the day, if vaccination would be the only key for us, then let it be.
Good evening. I am very in favor of vaccinating the pediatric population below 14 years old because immunization is our utmost priority, especially for the minors, because as we all know, before the COVID-19 mutated into a more threatening virus, it was known to us that it is not that severe, or the impact of the COVID is not that severe to the kids, and the only affected population are the older ones. Vaccinating the children may be, I mean, there are parents who are very hesitant about vaccinating their children, but I will encourage them and educate them about the advantages of providing a vaccine for your children, especially this COVID-19 pandemic, as the virus fastly mutates, and we have no other way of protecting our children against it. Thank you.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ang pandemya at ang virus na ito ay walang pinipiling edad. Bawat isa sa atin ay maaaring mahawaan. Maaaring ako, maaaring kayo, o maaaring ang mas matanda o mas bata sa atin. Kung i-require na bakunahan ang mga batang nasa edad 14 pababa, ako po ay sasang-ayon dito. Dahil ang pangunahing layunin ng pagbabakuna ay ang magligtas ng buhay at mapanatili ang kaligtasan ng isang nation. Maraming salamat po.
Well, my stand about this for vaccines for ages 8 to 11, right? If I heard it correctly? Yeah, for the kids, vaccine for the kids. Well, my stand is we can allow kids not to be vaccinated. Because, well, most of the physicians said, sorry, most of the doctors said that with our new Omicron variant with milder symptoms, kids can develop herd immunity, or should I say natural immunity for COVID. So they can develop their own defense against COVID. So there's no need for them to get vaccinated. Instead, we have to give this to the older generation, or to the adults. We must focus on protecting them because they have this medical issues and other needs for protection on COVID. That's why we don't have to worry about the kids. They can develop natural immunity by their own. That will be all. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing? So my insight in my answer to that statement and questions is that I'm in favor to have the vaccine for our minors, as long as our Department of Health assures that it's safe and effective, and I'm not seeing any problem with that at all. Thank you.
For me, I am in favor of 14 below being vaccinated, but we should wait for different varieties of doses or vaccines, because one of the main problem or disadvantage that children could get is the severe side effects. Children's bodies are vulnerable and it could affect their lives at stake. As our national hero said, ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. That's why we should take care of them, because they are the future of our country. Thank you.
I am in favor for the vaccination for minors. Vaccination is a type or method for prevention, and we all know that prevention is better than cure. I put my trust to the medical frontliners and our researchers, and I have always believed that with the collective efforts of our World Health Organization, the safety of our world will always be here to stay. Thank you.
An oath of prevention or a pound of cure. I strongly believe that vaccinating children is one of the key to prevent the spread of virus. Well, losing a child, it is heartbreaking. That is why we should know the facts and the importance of getting vaccinated and most of all boosted. In fact, I am fully vaccinated and boosted, and I will prove to you that being boosted and vaccinated will increase will strengthen your immune system. That is why in the future, I strongly believe that in the future, COVID will end because vaccination is the only shield that can protect us from the COVID-19. That is all. Thank you.
I would like to invite the indigenous peoples to please come up and answer my question. Miss Indigenous people, tonight your beauty radiates and confidence. Now, here is my question. Convince us that you are confidently beautiful with a heart.
Growing up, I was always bullied and discriminated because of my dark skin and because I came from a tribe called Tagbanwa, where people treated me differently because of my ethnic origin and because I came from a tribe. I don't want to see any other child crying because of the discrimination that they get. And before joining this pageant, I also get the discrimination saying that pampalengke lang daw ako. Well, here I am standing in front of you. Ipapakita ko sa inyong lahat na sa gabing ito, may isang negrang katutubong tatatak sa inyo. And I thank you!
Congratulations, indigenous peoples, for a wonderful answer.
Okay, tawagin ko po si Quezon, si Puerto Princesa, at saka si Aborlan. Parang hindi ko pa sila narinig nagsalita. Good evening, candidates. My name is Archie Barone. I am a contributor sa Palawan Star, the same time a member of the local Palawan vloggers. So, unahin ko si Quezon. Quezon, kung halimbawa ikaw ang Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas, saan mo ibibigay ang malaking porsyon ng budget sa kasalukuyan at bakit?
Maraming salamat sa iyong napakagandang katanungan. Kung bibigyan man po ako ng pagkakataon maging isang presidente, ibibigyan ko po ng isang malaking portion ay ang mga mahihirap na tao. Dahil lumaki ako sa mahirap na pamilya, naranasan ko kung paano makipagsapalaran sa bawat pamumuhay. Kung kaya nakikita ko ang aking sarili o nasasalamin ko ang aking sarili sa mga taong mahihirap na kung saan ay walang makain, walang shelter. Thank you.
Thank you. Alright, sa Puerto Princesa naman. So recently, ay medyo nagkaroon tayo ng malaking pagsubok dahil sa bagyong Odette. And of course, hindi pa tapos yung problemang COVID-19 virus. Dahil dito, nagpasko at nag-New Year yung mga tao, lalo na din sa Puerto Princesa at sa ibang parte na nalawigan ng Palawan na medyo nawalan ang iba'y nawalan ng pag-asa. So kung ikaw ang tatanungin, paano mo sila mabibigyan ng hope dahil ang ilan sa kanila ay nagbago ang kanilang perspektibo?
Thank you po. I was actually very devastated about the Typhoon Odette, and it was very unprecedented because as we all know, Puerto Princesa, the city of the living God, is known as very immune to typhoons and other natural disasters, which was very shocking for us because it was the first time that we experienced something this big and we weren't very ready for that. What I will do is I will help encourage them by standing with them because I was a victim of the Typhoon Odette too. We celebrated the Christmas without the electricity and part of our house was damaged by the typhoon. But as we all know, the Filipinos are known for being very resilient nowadays, no matter what tragedy or what disaster may happen to us. And as a beauty queen, I would help them shine, inspire, and I would inspire them and I would empower them that no matter what the problem is, we will always have each other's back. Thank you.
Miss Aberlan, bilang isang kabataan, paano mo mabibigyan sila ng piece of advice, lalo pat ang ilan sa kanila ay medyo nakakaranas ng problema sa mental health dahil sa mga negatibong nangyayari sa atin sa kasalukuyan. So, isyong mental health, paano mo bibigyan ng advice ang iyong mga kapwa kabataan?
As a youth, I myself have experienced this depression, especially in this time of pandemic. So I want to tell to the youth that whatever you're going through, I hope you have the courage to continue, to keep going. Because we have a lot of obstacles to take and more lessons to gain. So, padayon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, candidate, and good luck.
Good evening, ladies. Ang tanong ko sobrang simple lang. What have we learned from this pandemic? Miss Taytay, Coron, Indigenous People, San Vicente. Thank you.
What I have learned is that life is unpredictable. With this pandemic and typhoon that tormented us, I realized that we don't know. We might leave this world sooner or later. We don't know. But what I've realized in order to overcome those fears is that give your best, give your 100% to be your best version by sharing, helping other people. You know what? Helping doesn't always mean in a form of goods. It could be in a form of physically, emotionally. You can be someone who can they lean on, someone who can hear their story, because now with this pandemic, most of us, a lot of us suffer from depressions, and they don't need someone to help them physically, but someone who help them emotionally. Thank you.
Well, the best learning I learned in this pandemic is on how we can value or how we should value our health. Because health is the most important thing that we should take good care of in despite of this pandemic. Because I strongly believe that health is the only way or the only shield that we can use against the pandemic and the way to stop it. And that is why health we should value and we should take good care and stay hydrated and maintain a good mental health and emotional health. That is all. Thank you.
Magandang gabi sa lahat. Ang aking natutunan sa pandemyang ito, ang oras ay talagang ginto. Dahil sa pandemyang ito, maaaring mawala sa isang iglap ang ating mga mahal sa buhay. Hanggang kasama nyo ang inyong mahal sa buhay, huwag nyo silang baliwalain, mahalin at pagtuunan natin sila ng pansin. Dahil sa pandemyang ito, naranasan ko kung gaano kabuo ang aming pamilya. Wala man kaming makain dahil walang hanap buhay dahil sa lockdown. Pero dahil sama-sama kami, naranasan ko kung gaano kaimportante ang bawat isa sa amin. At the end of the day, ang pamilya mo ang tutulong sa'yo. Kaya pahalagahan natin ang bawat isa at ang oras na meron tayo sa kanila.
Magandang gabi po. Ang natutunan ko sa pandemyang ito ay maging laging handa. Sapagkat sa dumaan na 2 taon, maraming nawalan ng trabaho, maraming nawalan ng mahal sa buhay, at maraming kalikasan ng nasira. Sa pagkakawalan ng trabaho, dito natin na-realize kung saan na dapat ang bawat isa ay may ipon. Dahil alam natin kapag tayo ay nawalan ng trabaho, kailangan natin maghanap ng pera kung paano natin mabubuhay ang ating pamilya o ang mga mahal sa buhay. Sa pagkakawala ng ating mahal sa buhay, dito natin masisimulan ng pagkakaroon ng mental problem kung saan dadamdamin natin kung tayo ay may pamilya na nawala, dadamdamin natin na kung saan dapat handa tayo na mawalan ng pamilya sa gantong pandemya. Sa pagsira ng kalikasan, dapat ay maging handa rin tayo na kung saan alam natin kung paano mahalin ang bawat puno, bawat karagatan, bawat lupa. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Thank you so much, candidates, and of course, wow, thank you so much to our colleagues in the media. Those were all mind-blowing questions. Ikaw ba, Nico, anong naramdaman mo sa mga questions?
Yung final question is challenging and creating. Siyempre yung mga sagot ng ating candidates, mula sa puso talaga nila ang sagot nila, and very interesting. They found yung dalawang candidates nakita ko na parang on point talaga yung answers.
Wow, sino kaya yan? Secret.
Secret.
Anyway, everyone did it so gracefully, so congratulations once again, ladies.
While our media partners are deliberating their choices for the press, we will be serenaded by the recording artist behind Miss Palawan 2022's official theme song, Mr. Eman Ustares with Kite.
Livestream brought to you by Deliverya. Hatid ng pagmamahal.
Hey girl, can I ask your name? Ang ganda mo kasi walang katulad, no game.
No game.
Kita na makilala. Pwede ka ba na makilala? Di mapaliwanag ang naramdaman. Nahahaka. Pwede ka ba na
Makita.
Dalagang Palawenya.
Palawan, kung saan nagtipon ng diwata. Kahit saan mapalingon, ako'y napapahanga. Kapirasong parte ng langit sa lupa. Mga nagagandahan talaga pambihira. Tipikal na probinsya, ngunit wag na wag mo silang iismulin pagkat tumapalag. Di mo makukumpara kahit kanino. Mga Diyos na nanggaling pa sa amin mismo. Pag sila ay lumapit, lalo na pag tinitigan sa mata, mababa na agad pagkadalagang Pilipinas. Mga ngiting taglay nila, simple walang arte, walang kaso kung sila'y magkakamay.
Malaalog kapag kalumakad, ako'y lubos na humanga.
Pwede ba ako sa'yo magpatangay?
Hey girl, can I ask your name? Ang ganda mo kasi walang katulad, no game.
No game.
Pwede ka dyan makita. Pwede ka ba na makilala? Di mapaliwanag ang
Nararamdaman.
sa tuwing ika'y nahahaga. Pwede ka ba na makita?
Makita.
Dalagang Palawenya.
Ako ay parang nasa ulap pagkasama ka, baliwala lahat ng pagod ko kapag nakita ka. Ang masilaya ka lamang isapat na sa'kin na parang araw-araw ang pasyal ko sa tanawin doon sa Sabang. Ilaali yan lahat ng bagay kahit pa maging Daniel Padilla mo. Ikaw ang talaga na pinangarap makasama pagkat ang lahat ng mga banat ko ay nasa iyo. Modern na Pilipina, Maria Clara na
Isang pagkabago na panahon.
Dalagang Palawenya, masayahin ngunit
Nakakalimot sa pinanggalingan lumingon. Para sa akin ay
manalo ka na kagad kung usapang kagandahan ng labas at pati ng loob.
Talogan lahat ng kababaihan.
Sa labas kapag ikaw nasa di ka nila kaya makabog.
Hey girl, can I ask your name? Ang ganda mo kasi walang katulad, no game.
No game.
Gusto kita mo makikita.
Makita.
Pwede ka ba na makilala?
Makilala.
Paliwanag ang naramdaman sa tuwing ika'y nahahagan. Pwede ka ba na makikita?
Makita.
Dalagang Palawenya.
Palawenya. Pwede ka ba ulit makita? Dalagang Palawenya. Dalagang Palawenya. Dalagang Palawenya. Pwede ka ba ulit makita? Dalagang Palawenya.
Friendly reminder to our media guests and our guests here for tonight that to use our official hashtag Shine, Inspire, and Empower. For one word and hashtag Miss Palawan 2022.
Okay, thank you once again. And also, reminder for our guests and pageant enthusiasts who are probably watching over via Facebook Live. Delayed po yung ating streaming due to technical difficulties a while ago sa Globe connection. But we are really trying our best to, of course, give you the best coverage of this year's press conference.
Okay, all papers are in. Everyone is looking forward to knowing who will be this year's Darling of the Press. May I hear your bets? Pwede po bang marinig kung sino ang inyong boto? para isa sa ating mga kandidato ngayong gabi.
Wow. Interesting. So, parang narinig ko yung pangalan ko. Thank you. Anyway, without further ado, we will now announce our darling of the press top 4. Take note that this is in random order. First off, one of the top 4 candidates is Miss Taytay Yvonne Rodriguez.
Next we have Miss Rizal Phoebe De Luna.
Another one, we have Miss Nara Aviona Das.
And we have Miss Indigenous Peoples, Marian Fritz Padpad.
Presenting the award for our darling of the press are Miss Palawan Charities Incorporated Provincial Director Miss Pia Rocamora Marcelo, together with Miss Eliza Rocamora, and Miss Palawan 2022 Mentor Miss Rita Jean Sarmiento.
Now, from among these 4 ladies, who do you think stood out? So for our Miss Palawan Universe 2022 Darling of the Press, congratulations, Miss Indigenous Peoples Marian Fritz Padpad.
Congratulations again, ladies! Okay, congratulations once again, ladies! Bago tayo magpapatuloy, gusto lang po namin batiin ng happy birthday si Miss Indigenous People, Marian Fritz Padpad. Happy birthday
What
po!
a great birthday gift, Nico, for Marian, di ba? Happy birthday!
Yes!
So now can we request our media friends to join us for a photo opportunity with all our lovely candidates, but please make sure to practice physical distancing.
and take away the drama. Put the paper in the picture like a diorama. Gotta fix a lot of people that got the shit. Cause the world told me they ain't got that common sense. Gotta prove it to myself that I'm on top of shit. And you would never know a guy without a goddess. Cause I'm just fucking all this shit and I could be on everything. I mean, I could be the leader, head of all the slaves. I could slide and jiggle it till it's fucking empty. I could be the CEO just like every fancy. And I'ma be there for you cause you on my team, girl. Don't ever
We would like to thank our media partners for being with us tonight, our sponsors for making the pageant come to life, the MPCI team headed by its CEO, Bong Villanueva, of course, to our supporters who are physically present, and to those who are watching us from their screens. Thank you so much.
Please don't forget to follow the Miss Palawan Charities Incorporated's Facebook page for updates regarding the schedule of activities and events preceding the coronation night on February 26. Once again, I am Lara Grace Palay.
And I'm Nico Mendoza Tan, wishing you all a good night. See you again soon, and this has been Miss Palawan Universe 2022 Press Presentation.
Together, let us all shine, inspire, and empower.
With that, we would like to thank each and everyone for gracing this event. This has been Miss Palawan Universe 2022 Press Presentation.
Live stream brought to you by Deliverya. Hatid ng pagmamahal.
Hey girl, can I ask your name? Ang ganda mo kasi walang katulad no game. Gusto kita ulit makita, pwede ka ba na makilala? Di mapaliwanag ang nararamdaman sa tuwing ika'y nahahakan. Pwede ka ba ulit makita, dalagang palawan? Di mapaliwanag ang nararamdaman sa tuwing ika'y nahahakan.